Hello student, we go over Q5 complex conjugate theorem. So in the conjugate theorem, it said that um, polynomial function.
Can I give my test too? Test.
So conjugate theorem, the solution of polynomial had to come in pair. Okay? Either a plus minus bi or a plus minus b square root of c. It had to be in pair. Okay, so now take a look here. This is the i's, alright? This is the I. Look at the negative side. So you want to find the other root, it had to be plus 83i. Okay? That's it. You don't have to put the plus side. You put 83i and then you're done. 83i and then submit, you're done. Voila. Okay, next problem, also the same thing. This is negative 91i, negative, alright? So the other root should be plus 91i. Okay, I put in, same thing here. Plus 91i. Submit, voila. Okay, let's do the next level and see what happened. Okay, here's the next level. Same thing, not a big deal. You see here, this is the I, this is the left side. Okay, 117 in the front stay the same. 117 stay the same. So now subtract 85i. Okay. So here we go, the other root. So they ask you for the other root. 117 subtract 85i. Okay, submit, voila. Okay, one more time, same thing here. So you want to find the other root. Okay, so this is the plus side already. So negative 59, the other side should be negative, and then 164i. Okay. Negative 59 subtract 164i. Submit, voila. Okay, so now let's go to the next level. Okay, so the next level should be same thing. So you want to find the other root. So here we go, this is a subtract. So the other root should be 81 stay the same. 81 stay the same. So now plus 78i, okay? Plus 78i, okay? So 81 plus 78i, voila. Okay, now, next level, level 4, okay? So this level, they ask you to write the polynomial. Okay, so you're not looking for, you have to find that root and then you write the polynomial. Okay, so here's the thing, take a look over here. Okay, so the other root should be subtract plus 20i's. Alright, so this is, you got two root. Okay, this is like x1 and then this is like x2. Okay, so if you want to find the polynomial, very easy. Okay, the equation should be x subtract x1, x subtract x2. So you can see, you already see this question on your test. Okay, on your test too. So you do it again, same thing here. So now pay attention. Okay, let me put it down. X subtract. Alright, make sure you put in parentheses. Okay, you put in parentheses. Okay, x subtract. Okay, so now your 2x value is subtract 4, subtract 20i. Subtract 4 plus 20i. Okay, so that do it slowly. Open your parentheses first. Okay, because there's a negative sign, so when you open, everything has to be changed. Look at inside the parentheses here. This is negative sign. Okay, so negative 4 become plus 4. And this one subtract 20i, is alright? Become plus 20i. Okay, in the back, you do the same thing because this is a negative sign, so negative 4 become plus 4. Plus 20i becomes subtract 20i. Okay, now you multiply them out. Multiply them out. Here we go. So take a look. Let's do it slowly. You start with x. Okay, x times x, x squared. X times 4, 4x. X times negative 20i, negative 20ix. Okay? Now the next one is, you start with number 4. Okay? 4 times x, 4x. 4 times 4, 16. 4 times negative 20i, negative 80i. Okay, should do it slowly, not a big a deal. Now the last one, okay, I can do orange. Here we go. With 20i, 20i times x, 20ix. Bingo. Do you see these two terms, they opposite? So you cancel out, alright? These two, negative 20ix plus 20ix, they cancel out, okay? So now go back, continue over here. 20i times 4 become plus 20i, plus 80i. Again, these two opposite, so they cancel out, okay? So they cancel out. These two will cancel out, okay? Now the last one you do is 20i times 20i squared. So is it come out as subtract 400i squared? Okay, that's it, we're done. We're done. Alright, so here your equation is y equal, alright, x squared, right there. 4x with 4x, is that ax? You combine like term, okay? And then 16 is right here, is that right? This, when you see I square, you substitute I square for how much? Negative 1. We already talked about this for weeks, okay? So put negative 1 right here. So negative 1 times negative 400, is that 400? 400 with 16, is that 416? Okay, that's it. That's your function right there. And then you enter it in. Okay, here we go. X squared plus ax and then plus 416. Okay, should I double check? I can double check one more time. X times x squared, x times 4x, x times negative 20i, negative 20ix. 4 times x, 4x, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times negative 20i become negative 80i. 20i times x, 20ix cancel out. 20i times 4, 80i cancel out. 20i times negative 20i, negative 400i squared. Yeah, I'm correct. Submit, voila. Okay.
No, we have two. Two.
3. You have AI, so the other root should be subtract AI. Number 5 come by itself. It's not in pair. Because number 5, it doesn't come with I or square root. Okay? So now, if you want to write the polynomial, it should be x subtract x1, x subtract x2, and then x subtract x3. Okay? So now look, we substitute it in. Okay? X subtract 5. Okay? The other one is x subtract ai, and the last one is x subtract negative ai. Alright? So now you come out at x subtract 5, x subtract ai, and then x plus ai. Okay, 3 factor. Which two of them should we multiply first? Which one? Matthew B.
Wait, what was the question?
It's 3 factor on the board. Should we multiply with 2 of them first? No, we multiply this one because you remember the I cancel out. Is that right? Okay, you multiply the 2 factor that have 2 conjugate solution. Okay, so now here we go. So y subtract x subtract phi in the front. Just leave it that way. Okay, so this one over here actually is not bad. It is a subtract b, a plus b. So become a square subtract b square. Okay, so here we go. So we got x squared and then subtract. This is 64i squared. Okay, and then 64i squared. Remember, you substitute I squared for negative 1. Okay, so if you put negative 1 right here for I squared, it becomes 64. Is all right? Because negative 64 times negative 1. So plus 64. Okay. So now we multiply one more time and then we're done. Okay? So now take a look over here. X times x squared. So that becomes x cubed. X times 64 becomes 64x. Alright? And then here we go. Negative 5 times x squared becomes negative 5x squared. And then negative 5 times 64 should be negative 320. Okay, so now you can line them up as a standard form. So with power 3 go first, and then subtract 5x squared go next, and then plus 64x go next, and the number is negative 320. Okay, so I put in my answer box and I'm done. Okay, so here we go. X cubed subtract 5x squared plus 64x and then subtract 320. Alright, submit. Voila. Voila. Okay, here we go. Voila. Okay, now we can move on to, or we can do a separate video. It's not a big deal. Okay, so let's close this. Let's close this.